everyone, Toby Burrell here with you for another exciting night of Lady Devil volleyball action. It's Murphy and Swain going at it. And Murphy off to a quick start, 1-0 on a Hannah Curtis kill. The Lady Devils coming off a 3-1 win last night at Smoky Mountain. We'll have to wait and see if the Swain team plays with tired legs today. If they do, they could be in trouble here against the Bulldogs. Murphy has an imposing front line, very large, very athletic. 1-1 your score. We're in game one. Kayla Crawley will serve now with a score, I thought, 1-1. There is an ace from Crawley, who was sensational from the service line last night against Smoky Mountain. She did not utilize the jump serve. She is jumping tonight. That one's short. And you will have to bear with us a little bit. We may have some technical difficulties with my volume and my sound, but if that's the case, just stick with it. The picture will still be there. You just won't get to listen to me, which probably is a blessing. Longest volley of the night so far. Lauren Manley goes at it twice, and that time she misses. And Murphy with the lead again. Manley and Crawley both with 14 kills each last night. Lady Devils offense had a difficult time getting underway. Smoky Mountain with a large, imposing block of their own. And it caused a lot of trouble. Let's see if they can get that one over, and they can't. And Hannah Curtis will have another kill for Murphy. And serving is Alex Hughes for the Lady Bulldogs. Good hard serve to Crawley. She's got it. Nice pass cross court to Manley. Soft to the middle, and it's down. 4-3 now. Anna Burns back into the lineup for Haley Hyatt. The lineup for Swain across the front. Megan Hyatt, number 10. Anna Burns, number 12. And Lauren Manley, number 25. In the back row, it's Alicia Lambert, Kayla Myers, and Kayla Crawley for the Lady Devils. Free balled over. Lambert's got to hustle to get that one. It does so. And again, free balled over. A lot of that was what happened last night. Not a lot of attacks, but more free ball opportunities over for the Lady Devils. And it certainly helped keep Smoky Mountain around a little bit longer than we would have liked. Lambert to serve, and she's deep with that one, and it'll be back to 5-4 in favor of Murphy. Number 10 serving for the Bulldogs is Autumn McClure. That's outside of Manley. She's up and down with it. We got a net violation on the Bulldogs to tie things back up at 5. Megan Hyatt will serve now. The junior outside hitter. She's over with it. That's close. Manley goes up, gets a block on it. And it's 6-5, first lead for the Lady Devils. Behind the serving of Megan Hyatt. Best of 5. And for the second time, I guess, all season, the Lady Devils dropped a game last night to the Mustangs. That was too close for Alicia Lambert to let go, and now Lauren Manley with a dink down the net doesn't go. Back to Curtis in the middle. She dinks it, and it's good. 6-all. As Curtis with another kill. This one a dink. And we've got Auburn Lowe checking in for Hyatt on the back row. And Curtis will now move to the service line. Curtis, as you can see, wearing the big heavy knee brace. She injured her knee last season about the same time as Lauren Cook did for the Lady Devils. And that's Manley with a kill, 7-6. So it's good to see Hannah Curtis back out here for the Lady Dogs. She's a very fierce competitor and certainly a very good volleyball player. Lauren Manley to serve now for the Lady Devils, leading 7-6. Right at Curtis. She's got it up and outside. That one's off the block and down for a kill for number 32, Mackenzie Terry of the Bulldogs. That was off of the block of Anna Burns and Kayla Myers. That's an ace, as Kayla Crawley had a tough time with that one. Auburn Lowe makes the play. It's up for Burns, and she's down with it. And this one's going to go nip and tuck, folks. Pull up a chair and stay around for a little while. We got an 8-8 game here in game one. Murphy and Swain. Anna Burns with a serve at Curtis. Nice play by Curtis into the middle. That's up and down from Mackenzie Terry. So the Lady Devils are going to have to be on their A game tonight and be aggressive themselves. They cannot afford to put themselves in a position where they're going to free ball everything over. And let's see if we can come out with an attack. They go wrap around with Crawley. She drives it down, and Kayla Crawley's on the board for the first kill of the night. Crawley with a kill, and we're tied at 9. Substitution will be Hyatt for Lowe again. And server will be Kayla Myers. And that's an ace for Myers. She caught Curtis backing up on that one, and she couldn't do anything with it. So Myers with an ace. And she is set to go again for the Lady Devils. That one's over. Curtis has got that one. They go outside to McCall again. Cross court. Hyatt gets an arm on it, but they can't do anything with it, and we're tied at 10. As Murphy's Mackenzie Terry gets the kill. And now serving will be Terry. And we've got a stoppage of play here as Coach Sonia Blankenship went out and talked to the down official, and now he's over talking with the up official about something going on over on the Swain side in the stands. Not sure what that's about. Well, let's see if everybody's happy about that. Could be that Blankenship's trying to set the stage for a call to go her way down the road a little bit. Mackenzie Terry rotates off the front row, and she will be serving now for the Lady Bulldogs. Terry has been a force here so far, and again, Swain struggles with the serve. Alicia Lambert gets a hit on it anyway. That's going to come across. Myers to set it outside to Crawley. Steps herself, and she is out with that one, and Murphy back with an 11-10 lead. Mackenzie Terry to serve again for the Lady Bulldogs. That one's up and over. Lauren Manley's got it. Pass to Myers. Back set to Crawley, coming from a different direction this time. Murphy digs it up, and they should be able to free ball this one over. Let's see if the Lady Devils can get an attack. Myers outside to Crawley. She goes cross court, and it is a touch. And they got the touch call on that one, so Crawley with the kill. And Swain ties it back up at 11-all with Kayla Crawley set to serve. Crawley served off 4 aces in a row last night against the Lady Mustangs. That's outside to Curtis, and she can't get that one over, and Swain will lead it 12-11. Crawley to serve again. Again, she's going to the jump serve this time around, and she doesn't get that one over. So a service error for the Lady Devils. And we got to ask ourselves, is that a case of tired legs from last night's 4-game match against the Bulldogs? Left-handed hit by Manley right at the center. And Terry, that's off the block, and they can't get to it. So number 31, Erica Lovingood, will have her first kill for the Lady Bulldogs. Serving is Hughes. 13-12 Murphy. Swain back sets to Lambert. She's over with it. Alicia Lambert on the board with her first kill of the night. We're tied at 13. Anna Burns back into the Swain rotation as Lambert goes to the service line. She's up and over deep with it right at Terry. They set. That one's passed good by Lambert. Myers sets outside to Manley, who goes down the net with it. Nothing happening. And there's a error on Murphy. Not sure if Anna Burns blocked that or not. And we're at 14-13 Swain. Lambert for her second serve. It's deep and it's out. So back to tie at 14 all on the Lambert serving error. Serving for the Bulldogs will be Autumn McClure, number 10. She's up and over with it. Crawley, usually a very sure passer, struggles with that one. And it's Bulldogs, and that brings Coach Sonia Blankenship off the bench, imploring her team to come on. Manley steps in front's got it. Back set to the back row for Crawley, and she's got a kill, back to 15 all. Crawley, as a back row player, can attack as long as she's behind that 10-foot line. That's the white stripe that you see just outside of each side of the S. So as long as she leaves from there, a back row player can attack. Megan Hyatt with a serve. That pass runs the setter, Katie Bailey, but they get something out of it. Now Swain looks to attack. Manley over soft. Murphy will play it, go after the attack. They set the middle, and we've got a net violation. Look like on Swain. And so it's 16-15 Murphy with Hughes to serve, and she's in the net, and we're at 16 all. Just a second, I'll try to count up how many ties and lead changes we've had so far. It's been several. Manley to serve. That's outside to Terry. She goes right at Crawley, who's in the right spot. Set back to Crawley. She dinks it down the line. McClure was there. That one goes over. Crawley's there again. Set to the middle of Burns. She goes out, and it goes out of bounds, much to the dismay of the Swain crowd on the other side, as they thought that one was in. But the Anna Burns attempt goes wide of the line. Lambert's got that one set hard outside, and nothing can happen with that one. And for the first time in a long time, and Coach Sonia Blankenship takes a timeout with Murphy up 18-16. And Swain coach Sonia Blankenship using the entire timeout to talk to her team. Down 2 at this point. The Lady Devils are no strangers to trailing in matches. They trailed in 2 matches last night. And there's a kill by Terry again, and now it's a 3-point Murphy advantage as Mackenzie Terry gets a kill. Crawley with the pass. They go outside to Crawley, and she hammers that one down the line good. And there's an answer for the Murphy run as Kayla Crawley stops it with a kill straight down the line over top of the block. And that's what the Lady Devils may have to do a little bit more of, is go high and over the block rather than trying to, and that's an ace. So on back-to-back plays from the Lady Devils seniors, they have pulled this match, or game 1 of this match, back to 1. Burns with the ace, Crawley with the kill. Burns set for her second serve in this rotation. It's over and deep to Lovingood, set to the middle, and Terry goes deep with that one, and we're back to tied at 19 all. So Swain fights back out of a 3-point deficit behind the serving of Anna Burns. She goes cross court with it again, straight at Lovingood. Curtis will push this one over the middle. Manley gets a hand on it, but that's all that can happen with that one, and Hannah Curtis with an unlikely kill right there, as she was really just trying to pass that ball over. That serve from the Murphy setter, Lambert in the middle. It's hammered and blocked. On the Alicia Lambert attempt. And so the serve from Katie Bailey. They go outside to Crawley, who goes cross court with that one. And it's 21-20. The key is to continue to set Kayla Crawley, I believe, here for the Lady Devils. As it's 21-20 now with Kayla Myers to serve. That's played by McClure and pushed over by Curtis. Outside, over the net, down the line. And Swain trying to win the battle of the net right now. And that one's off the back row by Kayla Crowley. And it's 22-20 now in favor of Murphy. 32, Mackenzie Terry, who's had a big first game here for the Lady Bulldogs, serves. Back set to Crowley. She comes cross court, hammers that one in off the block. And every time Murphy goes up two, Kayla Crowley seems to come up with a kill to bring Swain back. Now she goes to the service line, and the load will fall to Lauren Manley and Alicia Lambert. It's a back set. Hughes, cross court. Haley Hight's got it. And Myers saves it. Lambert's got it over. Tremendous play by the Lady Devils. And then Murphy fighting over the set. Murphy fighting over the set. Will give up the point, and it's tied now. And there's an ace from Crowley, and the Lady Devils with their first lead since 14-13. And we're going to have a timeout. Murphy. Swain in the lead. And we're back here, 23-22 Swain with Crowley serving. There's been 13 ties in this game one. That's Hughes cross court off the block, and Alex Hughes ties it back up for the 14th time in this match. Now she will move to the service line. Haley High with the pass. It's close. Myers pushes it. It's over. Curtis will push to the middle, right at Myers. Lambert's got it, back row to Crowley. She stands and drives. We're at 23 all. Outside to Terry, off the block and down. Excuse me, that was Erica Lovingood. So Murphy now with the lead. Swain will take their second timeout. For the Lady Bulldogs, Hughes to serve. Hyatt's got it. Kayla Crowley, and we will free ball it over on game point. I don't know that the Lady Devils have lost a game one in 4 to 5 years to anybody, especially from the Smoky Mountain Conference. And we're back to tied on the Murphy hitting error. So Alicia Lambert will do the honors. Swain with a 67-match winning streak in the Smoky Mountain Conference on the line. Game one up for grabs. It's outside and close. Manley loses the battle but still gets it close. Down the line. Nice spot by Crowley. Curtis, cross court, Crowley digs it. Myers pulls it out. Burns is over with it. The Lady Devils are going to have to do a bunch of that scramble business. Now here's a chance to attack. Let's see what they do with it. And that's out off of Manley, and Murphy leads it again, 25-24. Got to win by 2. We're at our 15th tie. And Murphy for game point right here with number 10, Autumn McClure, to serve. McClure's over with it hard right at Crowley, arguably the best passer. Burns could not set herself. Now let's see if Murphy gets an attack. Lovingood. It's got it down, and Murphy takes game one, 26-24. We'll be back with game two. And we're back for game two of the Lady Devils and Lady Bulldogs volleyball match. And you can see the confidence building in these Lady Bulldogs as they took game one from the Lady Devils, in case you're just tuning in. Murphy leads this match 1-0, and that's critical because over my covering and being around the Lady Devil volleyball program over the last 5 years, I can't remember a time when they've lost a game one. Kayla Crowley ties it at 1 with her first kill of game two. She had 6 in game one. That's 7. She goes to the service line. Stands and drives, trying to pinpoint the serve. That's going to be close to the net. Bailey's got it over. Manley with a dink. It doesn't make it. Manley gets the kill. It's 2-1 Swain. 15 ties in game one before Murphy came away with a 27-25 win. So Swain needs to get some momentum, and they need to get it quick here in game two. They go outside to Manley, who's off the block, drives it down. Katie Bailey sets it. That's standing driven out of bounds, and it'll be 3-1. Largest lead of the night for the Lady Devils. Believe it or not, if you're just tuning in, 67 straight times the Lady Devils have won matches in conference play. The last time they lost, 5 years ago. And Manley with another kill, and Swain coming out strong. Last night against Smoky Mountain, the Lady Devils lost game 3 and came out in game 4 like a house of fire. So let's see if they can repeat that in this one. Manley with a great dig, and Crowley puts it deep to the back row, which is the weakest spot on the court for Murphy in their defensive alignment. So a great dig by Lauren Manley, and then a back row kill by Kayla Crowley pushes the score 5-1 Swain. Right at the libero, Clarissa Adams. Hughes goes at it. That's out of bounds. Off. And Kayla Myers doing a great job to keep that one from hitting her. If it hits her, it's in play. So now it's 6-1. And again, making it tough on the back row. Curtis attacks. She's been their leading hitter. Manley off the net. She drives it hard at the back row player, Mackenzie Terror. And that's Hannah Curtis again. She's going to get hers as she gets a kill from the middle and cuts the lead 6-2. And now Alex Hughes will do the serving for Murphy. Crawley's got it. Back set to Lambert. Lambert goes cross court off the block, and that's a carry. And she caught the ball, and Alicia Lambert with a kill gives Swain a 5-point lead back, and she goes to the service line. Lambert up and over with it. Soft to the middle. Pushed. It's over. Megan Hyatt pushes it back over to the middle to Curtis again. She's falling backwards, gets it over. Swain looks to attack outside to Manley. Off the block, picked up by Burns, and 4 hits called on the Lady Devils. So it will be 7-3 Swain here in game 2. That's Autumn McClure serving for the Bulldogs. And we've got a call on Swain. Not sure what that was. Didn't see either official indicate anything, just blow the whistle. Crawley with the pass. Middle to Burns. She goes over the block. Curtis comes back. She pushes it. Manley's got it. Attack to Crawley on the back row. It's blocked. Crawley digs it. Megan Hyatt pushes it over. We've got scramble ball at its best right here. Free ball over. Crawley's got it. Out, nope, middle back to Burns. She goes down with it. It's close. Hyatt's got it. Back outside to Manley. She's falling away. Has to put it down the line. Back to the middle of Curtis. It's off the block. Hyatt digs it. Curtis again. Off the block again. And it's down as Alicia Lambert could not get there on the dive. So Hannah Curtis just continued to hit it until she got what she wanted and pulls the Dogs back to within 2. Lambert with a pass. Outside to Manley. It's high. She goes off the block, and it's 8-5 Swain. Lauren Manley off the back row player, her 4th kill. Megan Hyatt will serve. Hyatt over with it. Murphy looks to attack. Curtis does not get that one over. It appears as though Hannah Curtis struggles a little bit if she's not right in the middle of the court. Hyatt with her 2nd serve. 9-5 Swain in game 2. Again, if you're just tuning in, Murphy took game 1 from the Lady Devils. Swain trailing 1-0. Manley over, trying to find the soft spot in the Murphy defense. That doesn't make it over either, and it's 10-5 Swain on back-to-back Murphy hitting errors. That one from Erica Lovingood. Swain led the whole way in this one. They look to attack. They go back to Curtis. Looked a little bit like a carry from the setter, no call. Manley left hand down the line. McClure plays it, and it's over. Curtis has got it, over to Hyatt. Swain, Burns in the middle, attacks. Crawley's there to pick up the block. Outside to Manley. She goes down the line with it. No block that time. And it's out. Alicia Lambert digging to try to get to that ball, and then at the last minute realized it was out. So on 3 consecutive Murphy errors, Swain with a 6-point lead. Lady Devils trying to apply the pressure. That one's off the block of Burns. She goes up, gets the scraps again. Murphy tries to reset. Curtis goes around, dinks it. Outside to Manley. She goes hard with the right hand to the middle of the court. Dug out by Terry. Curtis goes soft to the middle again. Lambert's got it. Crawley from the back row drives it, and Terry digs that one again. And that's going to be 4 hits on Murphy. And Murphy's going to take a timeout. And we're back. Swain leading game 2, 12-5. The Lady Devils looking to continue this run they've been on here for the last few points. That's cross court driven hard. Lambert's got it. Set goes to the middle of Burns. She goes hard cross. And it's the angles that appear to be open. I guess they call a net violation on Burns. Somehow the point went to Murphy. And now serving will be Hannah Curtis. She's over. Manley's got it. They do the wraparound. Burns can't get there. She has to easy that one up. It's close to the net. Burns tips it, and it's good. So we've got a point, although the officials can't seem to agree on it. Hannah Burns comes up with a block. It lands on the line. And Lauren Manley will serve. Swain leading at 13-6 game 2. And during that last timeout, the Lady Devils all about the business of winning volleyball. And there's Anna Burns with another block. There was a lot of strategy being talked by the assistant coaches and Coach Sonia Blankenship individually to the players during that timeout, trying to find a way to take advantage of the Bulldogs. That serves deep and out, and it's going to be 14-7. Swain doubling it up right now. And serving here will be Erica Lovingood. And she's into the net, so it's 15-7. And we're beginning to see the first Murphy mistakes creep into this. In game 1, they made very few mistakes. And this time around, they're making a few, and the Lady Devils keeping the door open. There's another one. I think the key during that timeout for Blankenship and her staff was to say, back them up. Hit the ball back at them so that they had to back up and make plays at it. And there it is again, and they're flirting with it, and it's going out sometimes, but they're taking their chances. So service error by Burns makes it 16-8 in favor of Swain. Left-handed serve. And outside to Crawley, who goes cross. Curtis has got it. They may get this one over, and they do. Megan Hyatt's got it. Middle to Lambert. She goes hard and off the back row. Back wall with that one, 16-9. Now Swain. We've got a call, and again, a mystery call. I have no clue what's going on. I guess I'm looking down to keep my own score here. And I'm missing some calls. That one's dug out by Kayla Myers. Alicia Lambert will have to play it over, but it's not a point for the Dogs yet. Outside to Hughes. She goes deep. Manley's got it. Kayla Myers up close for Kayla Crawley, who went all the way under the net that time and knew it immediately. And now serving will be Mackenzie Terry, who has been spectacular for the Bulldogs on that back row. She does not get that one over on the serve. So we're at 18-9 with Kayla Crawley serving for the Lady Devils. Looking to take game 2. And that one's pushed hard, blocked by Lambert, and Alicia Lambert makes it 19-9 with a block. Crawley still serving, up by 10 now. The Lady Devils in control of this game, but it was much different in game 1. And Swain fell in game 1, 27-25 to the Lady Bulldogs. And again, a floater to the back row. Back set to Hughes, cross court, and that's out, 21-9. Swain 4 points away from taking game 2 on the serving of Kayla Crawley. Haley Hyatt digs that one out. Cross court to Manley. She's up over with it. Off the top of the gym. Murphy may get that one back over, and they do. Hyatt's got it. Crawley has to take it now. Alicia Lambert to free ball it over. And that one's smashed by Hughes, or Curtis rather. And the serve for Murphy will be Hughes. Haley Hyatt does not get to that one. 21-11. The last thing you want to have happen is let Murphy build a little momentum in this one that will carry them into game 3. Megan Hyatt with the attempt. Setter out of the picture now. Curtis will drive that one over. Myers to set outside to Manley. Manley up and over the block, down the line to the weakest part of the Murphy defense. And Lauren Manley with a kill. Will be her 5th of the match. Alicia Lambert to serve. Swain up 22-11. They've kept it pretty much doubled up since about the 10-5 mark. Lambert, good serve. That one's off the block. Lambert on the floor with the dive. Manley up, dinks it. And there's Anna Burns with the kill to clean up the scraps. You leave it hanging around the net, you may pay the price. And Anna Burns made him pay that time with a big stick right down on the other side of the court. Lambert to serve. 2 more points needed for a Lady Devil win. Good hard serve by Lambert. The set to the outside. McClure over with it. Lambert's got it. Myers and Crawley goes, and she couldn't get her feet set. And heard Manley share a laugh about that one. Now it will be Autumn McClure serving for Murphy. That one's in the net. 24-12 Swain. And now we're at game point with Megan Hyatt to serve. That one's over. Hughes has got it. Curtis cross court. Megan Hyatt's got it, and it's over and down for Murphy. 24-13. Curtis to serve. Her team needs to get a rally going, and they may just do it. 24-14. That one's over. Lambert on the floor, and Myers pushes it on over from the setter's position. That one's blocked by Burns, still in play. Myers has got it. Manley hits it to the middle. Murphy comes back to attack again. That one's over. Manley's got it again. And it's to the middle of Burns. She goes, doesn't make it across. 24-15. All the Lady Devils need is 1 point, Coach Blankenship tells them. She said it stronger than I did, though. And again, Swain, no attack out of that. That's been the problem. There's the block, and that's going to do it for game 2. Swain takes it 25-15. All right, game 3 getting ready to start now. And that's Mackenzie Terry to serve. Back set to Crawley, and she's going to try to start game 1 in good fashion for Swain. Curtis across. Crawley digs it out. Back row set to Manley. Goes cross court with it. That's going to be Haley Hyatt. Swain looking to attack. They go middle to Lambert, and she drills that one off of the setter. Katie Bailey took that one right in the chin, literally. And Swain on top in emphatic fashion in game 3, 1-0. Murphy looking to answer. Hannah Curtis goes cross court. We got a net violation on Swain. And that'll be on Alicia Lambert. And it's 1-1. Alex Hughes to serve for the Lady Bulldogs. If you're just tuning in, pull up a chair. We've got some great volleyball action. Murphy upsetting, taking game 1 from Swain. And great dig by Haley Hyatt, but it doesn't get over. So that'll be a Murphy kill for number 31, Erica Lovingood. Manley to go from the outside. It's off the block. They can't get there, so it's 2-2. In game one, it went 27-25. We had 15 ties in game one. Murphy took it in somewhat of an upset to take a 1-0 lead on Swain, but the Lady Devils rallied in game two, taking it 27-15. That's Alicia Lambert, and that one doesn't get over from Anna Burns. Alicia Lambert with a good dig. And Murphy with another lead. So far, 2 ties in this game 3. And a service error makes it 3 ties in game 3. Let's see if the Lady Devils can go on a roll here behind Megan Hyatt serving. Good spot. Hughes with the pass outside. And that is an unorthodox kill to say the least. But Murphy gets it with a side hand swipe right there, so to speak. And Auburn Lowe is going to check in for Megan Hyatt. Lowe to play the back row. Hannah Curtis to serve for the Bulldogs. We're 4-3 Murphy in the lead in game 3. And are we going to have another game 1 or another game 2 outside of Manley? She goes down the line. They're there. There was no block that time presented against Manley. There's a block by Burns, and she's got it down 4-4. Swain will have to make some noise here against this front line with Katie Bailey left as the shortest player on the floor to block against the Lady Devils' strong left side attack. So they will have to get some attacks out of this rotation. A lot of hands on that ball from Bailey, but no call. They go back row to Manley. She tries to find a spot for it. Back to the middle. That's off the block. Crawley's got it. They see if Swain goes outside. They do. It's too close to the net again.